welcome back to my channel. I'm JC. Today's video, I'm just gonna share some goals with you, my quarter one goals and subsequently my goals for the month of January. Trying to see if I can read my handwriting. And this is how you know that I don't script my videos, because I'm wholly unprepared right now. I don't have any I don't have a new method for Kanban yet. I need to get like a cardboard something from the dollar store, because I used to put them in the back of the 2023 planner, but obviously it is not 2023, and I guess I could put them in my bullet journal, but I haven't really thought that up yet. So maybe for February. But I'm going to read quarter one goals, and I have them broken down into like, okay, so there's 3 categories and then there's 3 goals per category. That makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Category 1 is the writing goals. Category 2 is the YouTube/community goals, and category 3 is the business related goals. So all things Right to Be magazine, Right to Be Matter store, Right to Be business, or income, freelance, all that kind of stuff. Patreon would all fall under business. So for the writing goals, goal number 1 is to finish revising and to publish The Weight of Her novel by the end of quarter 1. And I have steps written under each one, which I guess would really go under separate months goals. But goal number 2 overall is to put together and format my poetry and essay collection, which is Scars I've Collected Along the Way. That's the title. Goal number 3 is to prep When Love Calls, to prepare for publication in quarter 2. Category 2, YouTube goals, YouTube community goals, is to get a sponsorship, to gain more subscribers and to engage more. And goal number 3 is, I don't know why I made this goal number 3, but goal number 3 is to do an experiment or challenge to be filmed each month, which I know kind of would fall under maintaining my videos, which kind of goes under number 2, but I put it separate because like vlogs and sharing my goals, those are different type of videos. But an experiment video is, I just want to make sure I'm doing at least one experiment or challenge to push myself, to push my boundaries or whatever per month. Number 3, business goals, business related goals. Goal number 1 is to gain more income with the magazine. I will be starting to charge for there's going to be like the print author interview, which is still going to be free, but for the promotion of the images and stuff that I normally typically share in my magazine, that most magazines would charge for promotions, I am going to actually start charging. And it feels weird for me to do that because I've always done that for free, but I have been told and advised by several other people who also have online magazines that my magazine has been around for quite some time. People know my magazine. You can Google it and it pops up, and it's in lots of search engines, and that my time and effort in putting that together is worth charging for. And so this year I'm just going to believe that it is worth charging for, and hope that people continue to want to be in my magazine and be promoted in my magazine. So goal number 2 is to gain more sales with the store. I've added new designs. I'm going to try to make sure I do a particular sale every month to hopefully bring more eyes. And yeah. Goal number 3 is to get more members on my Patreon. I have made my Patreon to where all 3 tiers, you basically get the same thing for every single tier. It's just a matter of, I guess, what you decide my time is worth, I suppose. Depending on, there's still 3 separate amounts, but you're going to get the same thing regardless, depending on what you can afford. I am going to be sharing, I'm going to do better this year about sharing more exclusive content. I've already had a comment on a post earlier today, but I'm going to do better about sharing more of my content. I've been thinking a lot about to kind of reinvigorate interest for my first novel. I've thought about sharing the original manuscript for my first novel, like what it was in its original form before editing and everything, which was very rough, but you know, I like to share all of the journey, including the rough bits, and you know, so you can see just how different it went from the original manuscript of the diary, which that wasn't even the Diary Succession of Lies wasn't the original name for it. The characters' names were different, just lots of different things that were there in the original manuscript. So I've been thinking about sharing that in my Patreon. I probably will, since I can figure out whether to do it in PDF or just a doc. And I'm sharing some other things in there as well. So if you want exclusive content, join me on my Patreon. So that's it for the Q1 goals. Now to break those down monthly, January writing goal is strictly to finish the revisions for The Weight of Her so that I can get it to my editor, i.e. Morgan. Morgan Lee, by the way, if you haven't checked out her editing services, you should do so. Her website is amazing. I also am trying to participate in JanuaryMo. Katie Ann writes JanuaryMo, which is kind of the January version of Nano, and I'm trying to use that to outline my pen name projects and, you know, have a little fun for myself. It's a fun thing. So it's not like, I mean, if I don't get to it, you know, but I need to finish these revisions by the end of the month. That has to happen. And then I need to start looking for beta readers. So, and for the, is that January? Oh, no. Yeah, that's January. Okay. And January, as far as YouTube, is to send out some more letters seeking sponsorship, because, you know, I heard back from one, there was a no. And I haven't heard back from the other 2 that I had already sent out yet. So I'm follow up with those. But to send out another one because, you know, gotta keep trying, right? And as far as gaining more subscribers, just to try to maintain my video content. I have not exactly picked a writing challenge or experiment for this month. Perhaps maybe I should use JanuaryMo as my challenge for this month. Still thinking about that. And as far as business related, again, I am going to start charging in my magazine for the promotion, not for the text of the interview itself, but for the promotion of the books, like the images that are shared and that kind of thing. Because that takes a lot of time to actually go. It just takes time. And I'm also starting a Ko-fi page for the magazine, because hopefully if I raise enough money to do quarterly print issues, which again, the promotion will also go into the print issues as well. So I hope I explained that right. And also, as far as the store, I'm working on trying to be able to like buy an ad, because I think that's probably the only way I can get the amount of eyeballs on my store that I need to get. I don't know. Yeah. And with Patreon, I already mentioned that I'm going to start sharing more exclusive content. I'm always nervous about sharing my work because I just always, I mean, I know I'm a good writer. At least I believe that I'm a good writer. But putting yourself out there, y'all know putting yourself out there is hard. So, but I think, yeah, I'm just going to start sharing more exclusive content over there on Patreon. Starting with sometime within the next 2 weeks, my original manuscript for the diary will be there. So you can see just how rough of a draft it was before all of the editing that made it into what it is today. And if you haven't picked up a copy of my novel, Diary Succession of Lies, you can find it over on Amazon. And that's going to be it for this very rambly goals video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays. I live stream on Wednesdays from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store, my GoFundMe, my Ko-fi page, or my Patreon, where you can find exclusive content, all of those links can be found in the description box below, as well as a code for the New Year's sale that runs for the entire month of January, 45% off of everything in my online store. I have new designs that hopefully people are loving. And yeah, that's me. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.